Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So we're gonna take a walk, and he widened this out for me up here for now. The other guy's gonna come back and see about cutting it down. So he hit this a little bit too, but I'm gonna see if he can clean this out more. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to he's gonna have his other guy come tomorrow if it's not raining. So I'm hoping it's not raining tomorrow. But before, tonight I will go back up and park on top just in case. But I think that turning this into a parking lot area, so having this opened up more, so when we have the houses in here, we can just roll in there and park and actually be parked on level ground. I think that's a real good thing. So anyway, today is still May 3rd. It is Tuesday, 2022. So let's take a walk. Now, what I had asked him to, the other guys, when a guy comes tomorrow, again, hopefully if it doesn't rain, he widened this out here for me today. And so that was one of the things that I had asked him. So we'll get up here, we'll take a look at this, and we will go from there. So it was fairly narrow, and I wanted it, wider for sure. So let's take a look and see. All right. So what we're going to have done up here, guys, I want him to see if he can cut this down for me so it's not so steep. Because if you look back this way, it's a nice little hill that I just climbed. It may not look like it, but it is. We're going to go over here, because what I did ask him over here was to widen this as well. So let's have a look and see. But yeah, he dug more into that. I'm gonna have the other kid come in, cut that out a little bit more, but then try to take the top of this off, which would be really, really nice. So, all right. So when I had gotten back from the store, he was here. The guy that Matt was here. He owns a business. The other guy that was here before works for him. And so we hold on a second. We'll come on down over here. So he had. He was I had gone out grocery shopping, and so when I got back, he was here filling this back in, and he was like, "Yeah, he screwed up. He shouldn't have been doing it this way and stuff like that." He goes, "That's not. You mess up your water down there," which he was right. That's what we don't want to. We don't want to have the water messed up. So we were come down over here. So I had asked him to, if you remember, it was like one row in. I said, if you could open it up more, that would be great, because what I'm going to do for sure, the shipping container is going to go back in here. And so when I do that, I can put the shipping container here, set the trailer right next to it, and we'll be good to go. And so, and then he was cutting this down. Now, what he was telling me, he said this soil here, as you can see, this is pretty good soil up here. It's a lot more rocky down below. He said this would be really good for planting potatoes. And I believe he's right. I think it would be great for planting potatoes. So I may throw some of my potatoes. Oh, look at the clouds. So I'm going to plant, I think I'm going to plant some potatoes along the edge here, because that soil is going to be perfect for that. But we'll walk up over here. And so the potential up here, guys, is really, really good. Really, really good. There is a lot that we can do. You can see down over this way, that's down towards the spring, and there's a path going down there. Somebody was cutting a road in down through here, and they ran into that spring. So they had stopped whenever that had been. So that's why I decided I wanted to develop and utilize that spring. So that was what we were going to do with that. But you know, there's all kinds of areas. I mean, there's a lot of area right here that just got done that can be utilized for a lot of different things. And so, you know, as we flatten out other areas and open things up, there's a lot of possibilities of what can be done. I mean, one of my group members, you could actually put several houses along through here if you wanted to. I mean, you know, just as an example. The shipping container is going to go here, and next to the shipping container is going to be where I'm going to keep my, trailer. So they'll be up here in the upper meadow no matter what. But, you know, there's more that can be utilized here. There's a lot that can be utilized. See, this soil here is really good. That's not all shale like down below. So, you know, and so what I'll probably do through this area too, and again, you know, up through here where it's more sloped, there's excuse me, probably going to be a lot of fruit trees. A lot of fruit trees. I think the fruit trees are going to stay in the upper meadow. I think that's what the game plan is going to be. But there's a lot of opportunity to do a lot of different things here. So, but yeah, so that's you know, and again, now the other guy's going to come tomorrow. Hopefully, he puts in a full day for me. That would be awesome. If he comes in and can get an 8-hour day in, I would be ecstatic. And we'll just keep getting things done. And that's you know, that is. Oh, I want to show you. Hopefully, what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get up to the top part here, and I'm gonna show you this view. And so, just so people understand, a couple things. My property line. Where's my property line? I do not own the full meadow. What I own, you'll see the post over here. This side of the post, so straight up the hill, up here to where the tree is, up here, that's what I own. So I had made a guess before, and I saw people arguing about this in the comments, so let me be very clear this time. I said I thought maybe I had 5 acres of open ground. Rob had come in, and he had cut the lower meadow and the upper meadow, and he said in his opinion I have about 8 or 9 acres of open area. So just putting that out there, so hopefully y'all can understand, and now you know exactly how much I have. Okay, so you see the pieces of wood there. Follow that line up here right up to that tree. Now if you're standing here, and I'm going to zoom this in so you guys can see this absolutely gorgeous view. I mean, it's stunning. You know, there's more mountains back through there, nothing but woods. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, but yeah, there's a lot of potential of what we can do here. Obviously, it's going to take time. You know, that is the bottom line. It's going to take time, and so, you know, but that's okay. You know, I'm not worried about that. I'm really not. It will come together. Of that, I have no doubt. So, but anyhow, so I would love to. Now, if I do it, I would have to, like, you know, here's the line, you know, down through here. I'm going to talk to this kid and see if I can just get like an acre up in this corner, just buy an acre from him, because I want to build something right here, 2 stories, so I have that gorgeous view to look out, sit on an upper deck, having a cup of coffee, and just seeing that absolutely stunningly beautiful view. I think that would be just an awesome way to start any morning. And so, so anyway, when you see this going down through here, it goes over the edge and then down into the woods. And then once you get into the woods, it's more like this, okay? The rest of the acreage is, on that type of a slant. There are trails down through there. I've walked you through those before. There's a lot we can actually do down in the woods too. We could tuck buildings down into the woods if somebody wanted to. There's a lot of possibilities of where, people could be, so that they're not all right up on top of each other. But so that's where we're at. That's what's going on. So. But yeah, I'm going to see, like I said, if hopefully, maybe I'll just get him to sell me an acre. If he sells me an acre, then I could put something right up here, which would be just perfect. Because, like I said, again, I would love to have it, as a second place that I can either be in either place, use it as a guest house if I wanted to, or if I just wanted to, get up and wake up and see that view. When we came up here, folks, the first time, and I saw that view, I was like, oh my God, just unbelievably beautiful. It's just fantastic. So, All right, so if anybody has questions of things what I have said, I was guessing of how much open area I had before. I thought I had like 5 acres of open, and then I figured I had, 20 acres of woods. Again, I guess it's between 8 and 9 acres of open area, because Rob cut it and he said, he definitely knows that it's way more than 5. So, and that's cool, but again, so there's a lot of room here, a lot of potential of what can be done. Obviously the graveyard's there, so we wouldn't be doing anything around the graveyard, but down around the backside, we could cut benches in back there, and people could have a place there. There's buildings could go a lot of different places, so that people don't have to be on top of each other. And so that's the game plan. But I think what we're going to do, like I said, I'm going to have him cut into here more. To start like up in here, cut in there another couple of feet, and push that all, and then see if he can't take off the top of this as much as he possibly can, so that when we come in, it's not up and over and down, that it'll hopefully be more smooth. So that's kind of the game plan. What do you think? Huh? Were you naughty when Daddy was gone? Did you eat the butter? Huh? Did you eat the butter? Did you? Huh? Did you eat the butter? I come back and I'm like, there's a dish on the ground. I'm like, what's that dish? What was in that dish? And she ate the paper too. So, it was very, very nutritious. So what I'm thinking is, as far as here, okay, so once we get this more, and the thing is, as he cuts this here, he can fill in as he goes, so it's not, again, such a steep incline. And hopefully we'll get, maybe we'll there's a couple other priorities that have to be done as far as the road. That first turn in really needs to be addressed. That has to be done first. But, getting a few loads of gravel on this to give you traction to get in and out when the weather's inclement is going to be a good thing as well. But what I'm thinking as far as how to do this, come here and you can see where I had driven around the rock pile. So I'd like to have it so that it veers that way. So, and then, maybe, I don't know, a berm or something, when as he pushes all this stuff, maybe he pushes it up so that there's like a barrier, so that if you come barreling down here in the winter and you get icy and slippery, you're going to run into that berm, and that's going to slow you down. I don't know, we'll see. I have no idea exactly how it's going to happen yet, but it's a thought in my head. So anyway, the road would go here and turn and then into this area, and hopefully we'll get this all opened up here and turn this into like a parking spot. So yeah, Slow and steady, my friends, slow and steady. But it will come together. We'll figure it all out. I don't know yet, you know what I mean? I mean, we may open that up and Heather may say, I want my house right here, Dad. You know, I mean, so, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it'll come together. It'll come together. So, all right, folks. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you are going to be just fine. All right, I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.